Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Notes Islamiat English Class 9th Federal Board and Other Board. 9th class notes in English, Ahadith and relation and link Ahadith of our practical life. So these are 10 Ahadith. We are going to study about them. The first Hadith, إن من أكمل المؤمنين إيمانا أحسن خلقا كما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Here is the Urdu translation of the Hadith and then English translation that will be written in the paper. In the examination, there would be question on the Hadith, one or two question, and these questions will be based on the translation given over here, this one. We have to answer these questions, and later on, one question of 3 marks will be what is the relation of this Hadith to our practical life. We have just briefly to explain the relation that in our practical and daily life we have to show good manner and etiquette to each and everyone, and even at home with the parents and others. And those are the perfect people according to the Hadith, and especially those they are best with their families, with their wives. Those husbands at home, they should also show good relation and they should respect their wives as well. As the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, the best among you who is the best with their wives. So in our practical life, we should do all these things. One thing we should keep in our mind while writing practical relation or link with our life, we have to keep one thing in our mind. First of all, we have to see the translation of the Hadith, and we have to check the theme or the central idea of the Hadith. Whatever the central idea of the Hadith would be, we have to implement in our life. How to implement, we have to describe this thing. So it will be the relation of the Hadith with our practical life. We don't need to learn by heart each and every line and paragraph. Just we should know the method of it. Once we know the method of it, it would be very easy for us to just write the relation of the Hadith in our daily life. These are not things to be learned by heart, only to be understood. First of all, we should see the main theme or the central idea of the Hadith, and then we have to write and prove how this central idea or the theme we have to bring in our daily life in order to act upon the teaching of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. It is called the relation of the Hadith. Hadith number 2 we have in Arabic text, in the Urdu translation and English. Question may be asked, what two things are mentioned in this Hadith? We will write the two things about the youngers and the elders' respect and the affection with the younger. Practical life, relation with the practical life of this Hadith. We have to just show all these things in our life. We must respect our elders, our parents, our relatives, our neighbors, wherever we are working, our colleagues and others. Because they are our elders, we should have good relation with them and good manner and etiquettes. In the same way, we have to show affection and love with the children, and we should guide them properly. We should just show our love to them as the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to do with the children. So this is the message or the relation of the Hadith. Third Hadith we have, that is one word is missing over there. We will write later on. So the third Hadith is about the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He advised the people And the question would be what the Holy Prophet ﷺ instructed or advised the people. The first thing, fear of Allah and seek the sustenance and good manner, and we should adopt the lawful and the legal way of earning our just sustenance or risk. The things they are not allowed, we should say goodbyes to them. They are not allowed haram, and whatever it may be. This is the main theme of this hadith. So the question may be write any 2 points of the instruction of the Holy Prophet in this hadith. We can write any one. What is the most important? The first one. And what about the Holy Prophet told about the your risk? We will write these 2 points. Then relation with our life, the relation of this with our life, that we should show the respect and fear of Allah, and whatever the job or the business we are doing, it should be lawful and the legal, and we should avoid the things they are not allowed in Islam, whatever the maybe they are attractive or not, but following the teaching of Allah and the Prophet, we should not just adopt any way that is not legal in Islam. Then we have next hadith, third hadith. It is about just about the maintain family ties, that is called Sila Rahmi, to show the good relation with our relatives, to treat them nicely. Is called Sila Rahmi. Maybe the question, what is the meaning of this one? We have to show the good relation with our relatives. So, in our practical life, according to the hadith that taught the Holy Prophet ﷺ, we should just love, affection, and just a good manner and etiquette while dealing with our nearest relatives. And definitely, it will develop the relations, and there would be peace and social harmony in the society and in the family. So this hadith actually teaches us good character and kind behavior extended beyond our individual acts. So this is the message of the hadith. Hadith number 5 we have, when the Holy Prophet asked about the major sins. What are the major sins? The Holy Prophet told us about the major sin. The first thing is shirk, and then disobedience of the parents, and to kill anyone, and false witness. Maybe the question will be that write any two major sin over here. We will write any two of. Maybe the question, what is to make partner with Allah? We write over there. And the relation to practical life, these are four things we have to keep in our mind. That we have to be just show obedience to Allah. The first point about to show the obedience towards Allah or the oneness of Allah, not to make any partner with Him. And second point we can mention about the just parents, to show the obedience to the parents and not to kill anyone and to give the false witness in our life. So throughout our life we have to act upon these 4 points, because these are the just major sins mentioned by the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and Islam just tells us not to do these all things as they are considered the major sins. Next to this, it is also about the subordinate servant, And the message of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in that is we have to treat the subordinate and the servant like our own brothers. Whatever we eat, we should provide them. Whatever we wear in the same way, we should not overburden them. So maybe the question would be that write any two things mentioned over there to do with the subordinate. There are three things we have to mention any two. After that, the same question, the relation of in our practical life, as the message of the Holy Prophet ﷺ given over here, we should just show kindness, affection towards our subordinate, and we should try our level best to provide them good things as we use, and all actually the good things. And additionally, we must mindful not to just overburden them, and we must take care of all these things. So these are the special instruction of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And next hadith number 8, Al Haya'u la yati illa bi khair. It is about modesty. This hadith, modesty bring nothing but goodness. And whatever the relation and the link of this hadith in our life, we have to mention that the modesty, haya, is the most important part of our believer's life. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said about many things about that, and he advised the believers to show modesty and to be modest because it is a part of our faith. One should not be involved in those things, they are not considered to be better for the character. So, character wise, a person should be better. He should not do any act, and at the same time, his behavior or abusive language or any word like that, it should not be used. They are forbidden in Islam. And the message of this hadith that we must avoid all these things, and our just life should be based on modesty. Hadith number 9, that is the special dua and famous dua of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam about the knowledge and about the sustenance and some other accepted deeds. So, what is the practical relation to the practical life? That in our life we ever try our level best to get the knowledge that should be beneficial, and we should do good things with this knowledge, and we should also just help other people and guides on toward the right path. So we should make pray to Allah for such knowledge. And in the same way, we should just pray to Allah. Whatever we are earning, it should be lawful and pure, and it should be blessed, and all the ways should be lawful, legal. And whatever the last thing, whatever the acts we are doing, ibadat, worships, or anything, we should pray to Allah that may Allah accept these things. Because if some actions or ibadat are not done for Allah, they are not accepted by Allah. So we should do whatever the good things done by us. So these should be just for Allah, and may Allah accept them as well. Because our ibadat or the virtues will be rewarded when they would be accepted by Allah. If they are not accepted by Allah, they would be wasted. So our intention is good, all these things would be accepted. The last hadith about the rights of Muslims, Arabic and Urdu translation over here. Every Muslim's blood, property, and honor is sacred to another Muslims. In practical life, as the hadith tells us, that every Muslim's property and honor sacred to other Muslim. It is prohibited, forbidden to harm others, Muslims. their life, wealth, dignity, honor, whatever may be. And we must show respect and honor for others. We should not do anything to defame our neighbors and other Muslims. So, in our daily life, we should safeguard the honor and the property of others, just as we wish our own to be protected. So, these are the 10 ahadith in our syllabus Islamiat, Notes Islamiat 9th Federal Board. Just relation to our practical life in ahadith, these ahadith, or link to our life, and we have to keep in our mind. Once again, the best and the easiest way to mention the relation of the hadith with practical life is that first of all we have to read 2 or 3 times the translation of the hadith. We have to find out the central theme of the hadith or central theme. For example, this is the central theme of the hadith, and then we have to describe this theme. How can we adopt it in our life? How can we act upon it in our life? So this will be the central idea or the theme of the hadith in order to write it. First of all, read 2 or 3 times, try to understand it, then write in your own words. Don't try to learn by heart these explanations or these relation to practical life. These are just to give you to understand and just write in your own words. It will be very easy if you are understanding it and then writing in your own words. So these are the notes of Islamiyat class 9th. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.